Hello, I'm Dana Smithers, author of Law of Attraction Gratitude Journal, Attract More of What You Want to Create a Happy, Abundant Life. And we are on week 10 at this time, and week 10 says, stop attracting negative people by changing your vibration. So stop attracting negative people by changing your vibration. So remember the job of the law of attraction. If I was to ask you, and you've been watching these weekly tips, you would know that the job is to match vibration. So when the law of attraction matches your vibration, if you find you have a lot of negative people in your life, well, I'm sorry to tell you, but you are giving off negative vibrations. And think of it this way, let's say you're going to meet somebody you don't particularly like, so probably in your mind you're already thinking, oh, why did I agree to that? I don't really want to meet them. I don't know how to get out of it. It's going to be awful. They're never very nice. They just nag, 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 go on and on and on. Well, hello. What did you just do? When you get to wherever you're going and that person is there, my friend, you have a perfect match. They're already grumbling in their grumbliness, and there you are grumbling about not wanting to be with this person who grumbles, and there you go, perfect match. Now, if you were to come to that same meeting and you had a positive attitude and you were going to, you knew that this person might be negative, so you've decided you don't have to meet with them if you don't want to. But something that I did once with a friend of mine, I knew it was going to be a bit touchy, but every time we got together, and she was a long time friend, she was negative, and she would bring up something negative about somebody in her family. And I just said to her, and I set my intention, go back to the weekly tip on setting intentions, I set my intention that we were not going to talk about her family woes during this time together. We were going to have a nice time, have a nice cup of tea, maybe a little croissant or macaron with it, but we're going to have a nice time. And so I said to her in the most loving way, I said, you know what? I would just love to talk about things that are going on in your life that are making you happy. And that, my friends, changed all the energy. So even though she was in that negative space to get there, she was a bit taken aback, and she said, oh, okay. So she was getting the message that I didn't want to be talking about negative things during our special time together. So week 10 tips says stop attracting negative people by changing your vibration. So the other thing that you can do is you're going to have to let people know how you want to be treated. So there's this expression that people will treat you the way you allow them to treat you. So people will treat you the way you allow them to treat you. So if that's the case, then maybe you're allowing somebody to, do a negative download on you that is just kind of like negative verbal diarrhea that somebody's got, and they're kind of like putting it all on you. And that, my friends, I know does not feel good. So the way to stop attracting negative people is to become more positive yourself. And you may find that some of those, I talk about this in another tip, low vibe friends are no longer in your space. They're no longer in your world. Maybe someone unfriends you on Facebook, and maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you feel sad for a minute, but you think, you know what, that's probably a good thing, because you don't want that energy around. So the only way to stop attracting negative people is by you changing any of your negative vibrations to positive vibrations. And that, my friends, is going to bring you more positive people in your life. And you may find that negative people just aren't attracted to you anymore, because they know that all you want to talk about is positive, happy things. And it could be that your life is going so well and you're manifesting. Remember, the goal is to create a happy, abundant life. And maybe that's what you're doing, and they don't like it. So if they are feeling a bit jealous about that, then that's their business. That's not your business. Remember that we want to mind our own vibrational bubble. And I'll talk about that in another week, another week's tip. But you can only mind your own vibration. You can't change anybody else's vibration, and you can't mind their vibration. but people will treat you the way you allow them to treat you. So if you're getting a lot of negative people and you're attracting that, then you need to take a good look at, what's going on up here. It doesn't matter. Your words are powerful, powerfully energetic, whether you say them or you just think them. They all have a vibration, and if you're thinking happy thoughts, chances are you're going to attract more happy, positive situations in your life. All right, that's tip week number 10. Stop attracting negative people by changing your vibration. Happy manifesting.